This is Neil Ratner Rock Doc here on WDST Radio Woodstock with another episode of This Week in Rock with support from Transcend Dental and my friend, the amazing dentist and rock star Bruce Milner. Visit Transcend Dental, his stunning new office at 2 Maverick Road on the corner of Maverick Road and Route 375. On April 17, 1970, Santana began work on their second studio album, Abraxas. The group had recorded their debut album in May of 1969, and with the help of their manager Bill Graham, they secured a spot at the original Woodstock Festival. Their performance launched the group to international fame, and their debut album, released on August 30th, 1 month after Woodstock, shot up the Billboard charts. Santana pioneered a fusion of rock and roll and Latin American jazz, with Carlos's melodic blues-based guitar riffs set against Latin American and African rhythms played on percussion instruments not generally heard in rock, such as timbales and congas. With a discography that includes 25 studio albums, Santana has become one of the best-selling groups of all time, with worldwide sales of over 100 million records. And in a recent interview, Carlos explained what makes the music of Santana so different from other music.
I remember that everybody was coming around because we had something in San Francisco that a lot of bands did not have. They have their own, Janis Joplin and the Grateful Dead and Quicksilver and Sly Stone and John Fogerty and the Creedence Clearwater. But Santana sounded very different. It was more than Willie Bobo, more than Tito Puente and B.B. King. I think someone said Santana has the X factor, and the X factor is that we can sit and compliment with Ravi Shankar or Paco de Lucia or Coltrane or Wayne or Miles. Santana has this element of a universal spirit that wants to, like Bob Marley and Coltrane, heal this planet. This planet is infected with fear. And when Santana plays, it disinfects the place with fear into a place of enthusiasm, joy, happiness, and a deep awareness of our own totality, our own infiniteness.
Abraxas was the first Santana album to top the Billboard charts, and many people consider it Santana's greatest album, with songs that include Black Magic Woman and Oye Como Va. Samba Pa Ti, an instrumental from Abraxas written by Santana, was composed in New York City on a Sunday afternoon. According to Carlos, I opened the window, I saw this man in the street. He was drunk, and he had a saxophone and a bottle of booze in his back pocket, and I kept looking at him because he kept struggling with himself. He couldn't make up his mind which one to put in his mouth first, the saxophone or the bottle, and I immediately heard a song. I wrote the whole thing right there. Okay, let's listen. From Abraxas, Santana, and Samba Pa Ti.